Okay, Shalom, Shalom. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Koholoyimla, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakahakwadash. Double honors to our apostles, elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. Just want to say water to all the H.I.M and Aquap that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is H.I.M Nawaf. Just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And the madness, man, of the so-called black woman continues, man. It says mother arrested after shooting 13-year-old daughter moments after she pulled a trash can into the driveway of home. Right? So this story is pretty fucking silly, man. Pretty crazy. A 32-year-old mother named Talecka Brown has been arrested and charged with first-degree attempted murder after allegedly shooting her 13-year-old daughter outside their home in Prince George County, Maryland. Surveillance footage shows the teenager dragging a trash can up the driveway before going inside and being shot by her mother. Police officers then responded to the home near the Seat Pleasant Police Department on Monday, finding a girl bleeding from a gunshot wound by the front door. So she didn't even get the shit from the looks of things. I'm not sure if they called an ambulance or not. She didn't throw her in the car and try and get her to the hospital. Don't look like. Man. Initially, the girl told police a homeless person had shot her, but later admitted that her mother had instructed her to lie to cover up the details of the shooting. So this is a wicked ass lady, man. The girl revealed that she and her mother had been arguing before the situation then turned violent. As she was walking down the stairs, she said she saw her mother holding a gun, which was then fired straight towards her, causing her to fall down the staircase. So who knows what that argument was about? Scriptures talks about children honoring your mother and your father. So you're not supposed to be arguing with your parents, man. Just give up the ghost on that one. You know what I'm saying? Take your ball and go home, so to speak. Hey, the parent, just let them say what they, because they're the parent. They're the parent, man. Just go ahead but we're living in a day and time where you can, where these fucking children, man, and this is a young lady anyway. This is not an actual child, you know what I'm saying? I know in America they teach that, until your ass 21, you this big ass fucking kid. But, biblically, this would have been a young lady that would have been of marriageable age and would have been able to have children at 13, pretty much, once they go in a monthly. But here in the Americas, they treat them like big ass kids, but in the backdrop, they acting like fucking adults all the way through. So this place is upside down and backwards as hell. And you can see she kind of got that look, look like she got that, said beware of chicks with the earring in their nose. Oh, man. Never mind me on that, y'all. I'm just, hey. It says the search of the home then led police to uncover a loaded Glock handgun, and investigators reported smelling the scent of a recent discharge of a firearm. Charging documents also revealed that Brown gave conflicting statements to police before finally admitting she was the only person at the home with her daughter at the time of the shooting. So she lying. She about to say if there was a homeless person around, which we know ain't no damn homeless people running around. Well, I guess a homeless person could have a damn Glock, but ain't no homeless person, man. Homeless people, just out and about doing no shit like that. It can happen. Don't get me wrong, but come on, bro. Come on now. And then there's got to be evidence in the house. If she shot her in the house, there's got to be evidence on the staircase. But let's just say if there was a homeless man that was just in the vicinity, man, they just swooped him up, treated him like shit. You know what I'm saying? Threw his ass in a jail cell, and he would have had to have proven that, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't me. I didn't do that, and that could have been hard for him to do, because a lot of homeless people, man, people don't respect them like that anyway. But they would have had to run that test on him, check his hands, you know what I'm saying, see if he got that gunpowder residue on his ass, so to speak, but she could have easily got another man fucked up. But Eve, man, I'm telling you, man, hey, she's the physical counterpart to go along with the so-called white man as a destroyer, man. These women are destroyers these days. It's crazy as hell. Like, how did you think you was gonna get away with something like that? Did the young lady say something to you that crazy that you know what I'm saying? You pulled your gun on her? Because you think that now we at a point of, okay, you got to go. You need to pack your bags. You got to find you a place to go. Maybe your grandmother or somebody will take you in, or your father. Because it's not mentioning, it did mention the father in here, but it's not speaking on it from a point of view of him being in the household. You know, I'm not sure though. Let's see here. It says, when asked about the gun, Brown said there was one in the house, but that it was unregistered and did not belong to her. So this bitch just lying. It's always tragic when we have acts of violence within our community, but it is heart-wrenching when the perpetrator is supposed to be your protector. Well, they kind of ended it. It was more to this story. Let me see here. Did I miss something here? Because I remember seeing that she was supposedly had left I don't know, the father a message or some shit like that about how she won't be charged if the girl don't show up for court. Some crazy shit. She might try and talk her out of it, but you know, more than likely, I mean, really in reality, I can't even see them allowing you to even be around her. Let me see. Here's the story again. Let me see if I can get on into it a little bit more. So I'm trying to. Okay, so they not okay. All right, let's see. Says the child suffered life-threatening injuries from the incident and was rushed to the hospital for treatment. She is still recovering in intensive care. So she good hell, she can not make it out of that. The investigation process began on Monday after officers responded to the family's home. Okay, we got all that. Let's see. The mother reportedly said her daughter was shot by a homeless man. Crazy, bro. Who reportedly broke into their home. Hey, so this is more to the story here. The child then fell downstairs and was unable to move. Golly. During the investigation process, authorities discovered that the mother shot her daughter following an argument after the child came back from school. The woman also told her daughter to tell authorities that someone broke into their house and shot her right after shooting. I mean, come on, bro. Show you how this woman gets down, man. Because really, she could have got someone arrested, man, and actually possibly killed during the arrest. You know, saying that's a full blown. You know, the scripture talks about. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go, right here, Deuteronomy 19:16, and it goes off into a false witness. Matter of fact, look, I'm gonna read it in a New Living Translation. Let's see how it reads here. It says, if a malicious witness comes forward and accuses someone of a crime, then both the accuser and the accused must appear before the Lord by coming to the priests and the judges in the office at that time. The judges must investigate the case thoroughly. If the accuser has brought false charges against his fellow Israelite, you must impose on the accuser the sentence he intended for the other person. And this way you will purge such evil from among you. So whatever that would so-called happen to, because think about it. A person breaking into a home and shooting somebody, what kind of time do you think they're going to get? That's attempted murder, man. They could, you know what I'm saying? Like, and again, you know, say if this is, of course, they're going to be looking for a so-called black man. He gets ran down, you know, he gets roughed up, you know, and we already know incidents of how, you know, our men get gunned the fuck down, man, without any incident, pretty much. So she placed another brother's life in jeopardy, man. This is a wicked ass woman, man. I'm trying to think. I think that was pretty much about it on this one. Well, yeah, this was the part that I seen. Right? Let me see. It says the woman called the victim's dad and reportedly told him that if their child refused to talk with authorities the case would go away. Authorities also added that the mother not even once asked about her daughter's condition, who was admitted to the hospital in critical condition. So this is just a wicked-ass woman, man. You see what I'm saying? Wicked-ass woman. Now let's go back, because you can see she got that look. Look, she got that look of your typical so-called black woman that niggas be simping over right here in the picture right here. You know? Niggas be simping all over these cons right here, right? But she's wicked as hell. and this is why, you know, you really want to watch yourself, you know what I'm saying, when you're dealing with the so-called black woman, man, because we are under these curses right here. Deuteronomy chapter 28. We're the only people that fit these curses, man. That's how we know who we are, man. Because verse 46 right here, it says, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Right? So, here's one of the curses that will be upon us. This is a signifier. This is a brand, a stamp on our asses, man. Because, don't get me wrong, other ethnicities, other races of people, they got crime too. They go through shit too. But not on a scale of so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. We are the poster child, the mascot for wickedness in this world, man. And this is verse 56 right here. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter. See? They said this wicked bitch didn't even ask if... she didn't even ask if her daughter was all right. So ain't no telling what kind of relationship they had to begin with. You know what I'm saying? They probably was arguing, whatever, back and forth, whatever. But let's get on this is one of the 10 commandments right here. Exodus 20 and 12. Put a little highlight on it. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which Yahweh thy God giveth thee. See? You just got to suck it up, man. Even though they may be wrong. You know, you still got to honor them, man. They may be wrong. But the Lord will straighten things out, you know what I'm saying? But on your end, you gotta be on point with this, man. Because all that back talk and arguing and shit like that, man, the Lord will strike your ass down. And that was a spirit of vengeance on that mom too. You know, I'm not saying that what she done was right, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to be slow to anger in this place. Let's get that, because we're in the land of our captivity. You'll just destroy your whole goddamn life, you know, just with one outburst. Everything that you've ever worked for is just completely down the drain. Proverbs 16 and 32, he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh the city. And you know, a lot of the times, I mean, women are very emotional. She couldn't control her spirit, man. And being in that carnal state, I mean, it just is what it is, man. You know? Proverbs 15 and 18, a wrathful man stirreth up strife, but he that is slow to anger appeaseth strife. So when you see the average person just walking the streets or just in a car next to you at a stoplight or whatever, hey, look, if they're not into this truth, they're not into these scriptures, they are capable of anything. Because, you know, you can be in this truth and slip up. You can know these scriptures and slip, man. You know, that's why we pray to Yahweh for mercy, and that we can move in the spirit at all times to the best of our ability, man. Just let shit go. Let it go, man. Now they got your ass on. They got the message of you telling the dad this bullshit. They're gonna use that shit against you in the court of law. What you think they're about to allow you to be around her? Come on, bro. She's leaving. You would never probably have no contact with her as a young adult ever ever again. Your ass is more than likely you going to jail, and you'll probably be in there when your house shot come, crack them skies, man, and these missiles is flying. Like, for real. How you think you about to be around this young lady to you know, what you about to offer her? You know, they not about to allow you to be around her. That's child abuse. You know what I'm saying? They gonna take her right out of the home. She's not going to be around you for you to be able to tell her, well, you say this and you say that. And you say that. You already see how she done fucking lied. You done placed a man's life in jeopardy talking about somebody broke into the house and all this. A homeless man. Some crazy. This place is crazy as hell, bro. Anyway, and it's not surprising. But let's get Deuteronomy 32 and 39. Because the Lord is the one that wounded her, man. And if she comes out of it, he'll be the one that's doing the healing. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Right? So the Lord is the one that wounded her, man. And that's judgment. That's judgment on both of them. Cause mama more than likely going to jail. She should be. She should be. I don't see her getting out of it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else we got here. Let's get Isaiah 45 and 7. No, Amos 3 and 6 lock. Everybody in the neighborhood know your dumb ass and shot your daughter. You're gonna be looked at as a damn pariah, man. You had to move. Amos 3 and 6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? See, that was the Lord, man. That was on you know, the spirits sent them spirits of vengeance to get down. Let's go into the Apocrypha. Get that real quick. The spirits of vengeance is on point, man. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God, man. All that bragging, all that pride. The Lord will cut your ass down to size, man. And more than likely, she's prideful as hell. Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28, also known as the Book of Sirach. In the Apocrypha, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. See? So that was a spirit of vengeance. Now if she could, pass away. So that's gonna, the charges is gonna be trumped up to straight, that murder, man. But that was judgment on the mom and judgment on the daughter. Like for real. Because if the daughter is that getting out of hand, she getting fresh, she's smelling herself, so to speak. All right, well, hey, it's time to go. It's time to go. You need to call your dad. Tell him you need a place to stay because you got to leave here. Type of deal. Because it appears they got a younger child right here. So now your ass going to jail. Who's going to raise the baby? Because again, like I said, they not about to let this young lady come around your ass no more. Are you crazy? You won't be seeing her until she's 18 or so, and she has the decision making to come around you herself. As far as the state, come on, man. You already know these so-called white people. Now they gonna take her from you and the little baby too. You already know that. You see what I'm saying? So you done place your whole family. Matter of fact, it's a scripture that talks about that. Let me see if I can find it. Yep, Proverbs 14 and 1. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. You can't get around it. She done plucked down her whole house. And come on, bro. If she's that crazy, that's probably why the dad is not there. For real. Like straight up, man. That scripture said, I would rather dwell in a house with a dragon on the rooftop. Let me see. I'm not sure if I'm spelling this right. looking for it here. Slovakia. I'm not sure how it's worded. It's been a while on that one. No, it's in Proverbs, though. Bear with me here. Yeah, man, living in some of these households, man, it's like living with a goddamn boy. Ooh, to the woo-woo. Especially with women, you know, when they when they by themselves and bills and stuff. I get it, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, life could be very, very stressing, man, especially on a mother, man, you know what I'm saying, that's with, you know, taking care of children and stuff like that by herself. I think it's constant. What is it, I think it says a constant drip. I don't know. There's so many of these, but I can't find. Let me see. I cannot find it. Anyway, point of it is, hey, man. Matter of fact, let's go to the Apocrypha. I know we're in the Apocrypha here. Chapter 25. Ecclesiasticus chapter 25. Yeah, verse 16. It says, I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Hey, man. Hey, when she's mad, I remember my mom, man. Oh my goodness, man. I remember my mom. Ooh to the woo woo. I remember her, man. She was something else, boy. When she was, you know, because it was, you know, it was she was by herself with us, man. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was stressful on her. And she, you know, she would get those to the point of just a roaring lion, man. I'm just gonna keep it lightly. You know what I'm saying? But that's, you know, understandable, because it's not meant for women to be alone like that. It's not meant for women to be by themselves and trying to take on all that household shit by themselves, man. You know, all that I don't need a man shit, that's crazy as hell. Why would you not? He would shoulder the you know, the biggest part of the shit, man. He's built for it. You're not. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure these people's situation. I'm not sure how they, you know, get down, but, you know, it kind of seems, I can't see you being that goddamn mad with your daughter, you know, that you would shoot her like that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the same time, too, hey, smart ass mouth, man. Don't go too far in certain situations, you know. But that's crazy as shit to just shoot her. Like, man, hey, look. But, hey, let's get one more. This is what the Lord said will be happening in the end days right here. Matthew chapter 24 in verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Because it's so damn crazy out here. Sin is so rampant that people, you know, their judgment and you know, their patience, and, you know, they don't have it, man, no more. That's why it's so important to just pray before you leave your house, and pray in different situations and stuff like that. You know, you got to step away. You know, don't get all angry where, you know, the scriptures talks about being angry but sin not. You have to really apply that, man, you know, because these people will piss you the fuck off. Don't get me wrong, because you're like, for real, but you got to stay calm, man, and don't let somebody else rule over your spirit. No, you rule over your damn spirit, man. Don't let everybody be able to push a button on you where you know, you get out of hand, and that one split second decision fucks your whole life up, you know, so to speak. So I'm going to end out there, man. I pray that this lesson was edifying with that. Kwame Yashala and a bubble ball.